Hi, Aquarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. This is your reading for the week of May 16th through the 23rd. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30 through the end of the month. And what else did I want to say? I wanted to say something. Oh, I have a lovely line of astrology t-shirts and stickers. All the information is below. And it's May, and it's spring, and everything's changing. All the pretty flowers in below, and it's just a nice time of year. Change, change, change. Change is not always very comfortable for the fixed signs, is it? Being a fixed sign myself, a fixed sign, not a fixed sign, a fixed sign. Okay. Oh, you see that? Oh, there we go. My table. The moon, the hermit strength. Ah, okay. A big reading for you too. Okay. The moon. Moon is a really fascinating and very, has a lot of meanings. All right. So really, the moon is really about the mysterious path. That's what it's really about. Because here's the path. Not all the cards have the paths, not that many really. Maybe, I don't even think 10. And that's what the tarot is about. The path is about the path of life. It's about learning lessons, about evolving, about moving forward, about becoming more of who you are, or more in touch with who you are, or getting more in touch with one's soul's mission. Okay. So this card is also about mystery. It's really about mystery. And it's about prophecy and intuition. But it could also be about delusion. It could also be about delusion, because at the end of the day, the moon is really about seeing things by the light of the moon as opposed to the light of the sun, which makes things seem bigger, darker, not clear, kind of nebulous, kind of floaty. Is that solid? Is that not solid? Is that the reflection of the water, or is that steel? At night, it's hard to tell. Okay. Then you get the Hermit, another fascinating card. Hermit is the card of Virgo. So we have Pisces, Virgo, Leo. Okay. This is the card of Virgo. This is a really fascinating card. So this is the sage, right? And the sage, this is a very solo affair, first of all. This is very solo. This is not about calling other people and asking their opinion. And this is not about, taking a survey of what you think is best. This is really about knowledge and about digging. Contemplating, discovering. What happens with it's very hard to do this. Everything's opposite. So when I point, I think I'm pointing here, I'm pointing here. It's a little weird. It's almost like if I have a scratch on this side, I have to scratch that side. Okay. This is about getting in touch with one's soul, about the nature of one's soul, about the light that gives you life, that gives you desire, that gives you connection with the other realms. It's the light of your soul. That's what this is about. And that's about being quiet. And that's about digging. And that's about listening. This is about listening. This is a profound reading about listening. Okay? Then we get the lovely Strength card, which is your opposite sign. You know, it's very funny. You'll frequently meet, say, someone who's a Taurus, and they go, "I hate Scorpios," because it's its opposite. Or you'll meet a Gemini who's like, "Oh, Sagittarius," right? I'm just giving you examples. Don't take anything personally, any of your signs, because we all get that. Because it's like when you look at the opposite, it's like, you know, sometimes, you know, the people that annoy you most are the ones who have something in common with you. That's just the way it goes, darling. Anyway, here comes Leo, your opposite sign. This is about inner strength. This is also about listening to one's body. It's really about listening to one's body. So I feel like maybe the illusion is that you're always in your head and you need to listen to your body more and listen to your soul more. Because there's more than one brain, right? This is the brain, your belly is a brain. Combining that, understanding that they both have information for you. You know, sometimes you're walking down the street and you get this feeling in your body, you know, you get chills, you get tingles, you're like, "Oh, this is not where I should be. I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I'm supposed to be doing something else." And you need to honor that and pay attention to it more. This is a really profound card. This card for me is really about allowing yourself to be guided by spirit. That's what it's about. And it's about this union. There's this union of body and mind here. And I feel like that is the information that you might have been searching for. I think in the past, maybe you were searching for something that was illusory, outside of yourself. And actually, the answer is inside of yourself. Right? That's how he becomes sage, because he listens to his own voice. He listens to his own soul. He puts himself away from the rest of society to do that. Or she. It's the walk in the darkness. It's the walk in the darkness, the walk in the mystery. Walk in the mystery. And the mystery is the mystery within. The mystery is not the mystery without. The mystery is the mystery within. What makes me tick? Why? What is my body trying to tell me? What is my mind trying? You know, how can I combine what I think intellectually with how I feel in my body? How can the two of them combine to give me real knowledge? I think that's really what it's about. And, you know, it's a process. It's not like, nope, you get a diploma and now you know how to do it. You know, even after you get the diploma, you got to be on the job 5, 6, 10, 8 years to say, oh, now I know what I'm doing. The rest of the time, it's sort of like, I pretend I know what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, it's like it clicks in. It's like, oh, okay. Now I got it. It's a little bit like that. That's the way my world works, you know. Oh, yeah, I could do it. And then, you know, sometimes you watch these things on the internet or whatever, and you see someone doing something. You say, yeah, I could do that. And then you try it like, oh my God, I can't do that. It's really very interesting. Very interesting, you know, because some people have been doing things for years and years and years, and for them, it's like second nature. But for you, it's like, oh my God, right? Oh, that's fascinating, you know? So I feel like the answers are within you. You need to tap in. You need to tap in and tap in a way that combines, you know, all of you. That's the great mystery. You know, how many realms do we actually live in? How many ways are we getting information? You know, if we live in this society, it's like, oh, well, I saw it, so it's real. It's like, well, with all that digital stuff now, it's like, who knows if it's real? Or I heard it, so, you know, yeah, are you sure you heard what you heard? Right? Even like, let's say, an example, let's say 3 people are sitting around a table and one person is relating a story. I bet you A and B hear it differently than what C is telling. right? A hears this one part of it, that lets their imagine go, right? And then B hears another part of it. It's like, hmm, they hear another part of the story that they think is the most important part. So it's all about how you're looking at things and from what angle. And what I'm saying is almost like, I think I'm saying, it's almost like combining and B, and you know, that's wisdom, is like to try to see things from angles you're not used to seeing things from, or and from angles that you're not used to seeing things from, maybe from more of an emotional state, if you're not that, if that's not really your thing, more from an intellectual state, if that's not really your thing, more from another person's perspective, if that's not really your thing. It's time to incorporate those things that aren't your thing. And that indeed does take strength. Indeed, that does take strength. And indeed, that does take knowledge. And that indeed, that does take a quiet listening and a solo pursuit. So, that is my reading for you for this week. Quite the interesting week. Quite the interesting week. Anyway, profound blessings to you. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon.